Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, then hi, my name is Danielle and I do everything from beauty, fashion, lifestyle and motherhood over here on my channel. So today's video is basically going to be my go-to everyday. When I say everyday, it's like my everyday if I'm going to go a bit, you know, I'm going to get myself properly ready for the day, because on a day-to-day basis I do just like put a little bit of concealer, eyebrows, mascara, and that's about it, and maybe a bit of bronzer if I'm lucky, just to make myself look a little bit more awake and a little bit more, you know, fresh. But if I am wanting to feel my best for the day, then this is the makeup look that I go to. So first I'm going to clip my hair up. If you watch my last video, I think it was, you will see that a lot of the products that I mentioned in my favourites video, the products that I'm loving video, you'll see that I'm going to use a lot of them today, because I really feel like I have narrowed down my products that I use now, and I really have a routine going that I'm really getting on with. So yeah, so first I'm just going to clip my hair back out of the way, and then I feel like as I've got older I've realised that the most important part of a makeup routine is the prep. So I'm going to be starting off with my L'Oreal Pure 12% Vitamin C Serum. I use this every single morning before I put any makeup on my face. This is the first thing that I put on my face after cleansing. So I apply a pipette full all over my face. This just makes me feel so much more awake. I feel like it brightens up my skin, and also I just love the smell of it. It smells so good. Yeah, it's one of those products that I just really do love. And I apply this all over my face, and then also don't forget the neck as well. Then I go in with my Weleda Skin Food. This is also another staple that I use all the time and that I absolutely love. I just apply this all over my skin, and always trying to do upwards motions, because we don't want to create wrinkles or any sagging of the skin, and always be really gentle around the eyes. And again, just like bring that under the jawline and down the neck. Then I'm going to go in with my La Roche-Posay facial sun cream, give it a shake, and then apply this as well. It's a bit of a gloomy day today. It's still really warm, but it's currently raining outside, I think, so yeah, it's not the hottest of days like it has been lately, but we definitely still need to protect our skin. So that is the skincare side of things done, apart from my lip balm. This is my Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask in the flavour Apple Lime. Just a little bit of that, because my lips are feeling slightly dry this morning, so get a bit of that on. Did I just say this morning? Because it's actually afternoon now. I've been faffing around all morning getting myself sorted. We're actually going on a girls' weekend with all the girls in the family are going on a girls' weekend this weekend to celebrate my auntie's 60th. So we're all really looking forward to that. So I have been doing my nails and things ready for that. And then I need to actually pack for that tomorrow. We're only going for 2 days and we're going to a house, so I don't really need like a lot of things, but I just want to make sure I've got like outfits planned and things like that for whatever we might get up to. Next I'm going to go in with my brows. First I'm going to find my spoolie, there it is, and just brush my brows upwards. I actually did an at-home brow lamination, I think it was last week. but I don't feel like I did it that good, so I feel like I might have to do it again before we go away, just so I feel like nice and fresh. So brush them up like so. Then I'm going to go in with my Brows Beautiful Eyes palette. I have no idea where I got this from, so if I can find it then I will link it, but off the top of my head I have no idea because I've had this for years and years and years. I'm going to take a small angled brush and take the darkest brown shade, that one just there, and then I'm just going to apply it through my brows. I try not to go too heavy with this because I want my brows to look quite natural. And then just keep going through with the spoolie and just, you know, make sure the product is like evenly dispersed and blended. So then I'll do that on the other eye. I also try and keep as little product as possible at the front of the brow because I want it to like fade, like I want it to be darker on the edges and lighter on the centre. I feel like I'm never 100% happy with my brows. I always like seem to keep going in and altering how they look, but yeah, I just keep messing around with them until I'm happy. And sometimes like I'll go in at the end of my makeup and like either add a little bit more product or brush it through a little bit more, but yeah. So anyway, after brows I am going to go in with my eyes. So I am basically going to apply some concealer, just a tiny bit, to the underneath of my eye, just 3 little spots. This is the HMB Cosmetics Airbrush Concealer in the shade SF 2.5W, and a damp beauty blender, and I've got a hair on my face somewhere that there it is, got it. And I'm just going to gently just pat this into my under eye, and then any excess I'm just going to take over my lid and under the brow. But I'm not going to be like carving out the brow or anything like that. I just want to keep it quite natural and, you know, just not too heavy. So I'm going to do that and then do that same thing on the other side. I'm sorry if I'm looking here, but my mirror is right next to the camera, so I'm trying to keep my face as much as possible in frame. Once I have done that, I'm going to take my bronzer. This is the Hoola bronzer in shade Caramel, and a Spectrum blending brush, and I'm just going to take this in the crease and just carve out the crease slightly and bring it over the lid as well. This is just to warm up the eye. I haven't been going really crazy with my eyeshadow lately. I just prefer to just have it like bronzy and quite natural, nothing too crazy, and just keep blending until you feel like it looks seamless. Then I'm going to take my L'Oreal liquid eyeliner in the shade 03, and it just is literally brown. I always find that wearing brown eyeliner just makes your look so much less harsh and just a lot softer on the face. And you know, I'm getting older, I don't need to, I feel like I used to have really heavy makeup and I used to pack it all on. I used to go crazy with the eyes and everything, which is great, but as I've got older I just feel like less is more. Less does so much more for my face basically. So now I just apply I'm just going to apply a small line on my lash line, just following the lash line, not going too thick, just trying to keep it as thin as possible, and then a small wing like so. And if you feel like you've gone a little bit too thick, which I do just there, just remove it a little bit with a wipe like so. And then I'm just going to do the same on the other eye. They're never perfect, they're never both exactly the same, but you get the gist. Then I'm going to just curl my lashes. This is the Doll Beauty eyelash curler. And then I'm going to apply a layer of my L'Oreal Telescopic Extra Black mascara. This is honestly my favourite mascara in the whole world. I absolutely love this, would recommend it to anyone. And I actually do need to get a new one before we go away, because I can already feel like I'm running out. And I don't want to run out while I'm away, because I'm not really sure whether I'll be able to get a mascara from the little village. Is it a village? The little, I think it's a town actually, where we're going. I'm not going to say where we're going because it's highly unlikely that my auntie will be watching this video, but if she does, she doesn't actually know where we're going. She knows we're going away and she knows we're all going, but it's a surprise and she doesn't know exactly where we're going, so that's going to be really nice. She's going to love where we're going. It's going to be so nice. Yeah, can't wait. It's going to be really cute. I might vlog the weekend, like show you bits and bobs, but I might not. Depends, because obviously I've got to respect everyone else's privacy, and not everyone wants to be in front of the camera, and you know, it's for my auntie's birthday and she doesn't like being centre of attention basically, so I might show you like the room or something. Okay, so I've got one small coat of mascara on. I'm just going to leave that to dry, because what I find is that if I apply one coat, leave it to dry and then apply another one, then that's how it builds the best. So then I'm going to go in with my, where is it? My Iconic London contour stick, and I'm just going to apply a couple of little dabs of this all around my face, and then I'm going to take my Refi brush and I'm just going to use this side of the brush and just pat it, but always patting upwards. You don't want to drag your contour or bronzer down, because that just like brings your face down. You want to have it lifted, so just dab it up. It doesn't have to be perfect, because we're not, you know, we're not done blending, so we just want to just blend it slightly. We're not blending it all the way in. The same on my forehead, just blending it up towards my hairline. I think I want to put on a little bit of tan to go away as well, just so I feel a little bit more bronzy and glowy, because I'm hoping it's going to be a really nice weekend and we can like sit out in the sun, but at the moment it's a bit rainy, so we might not get that chance. But it's a really cute place that we're going, so it'll be nice regardless. So yeah, just really looking forward to it. It's nice just to get away sometimes, isn't it? Okay, so I've partially blended that. I'm now going to take some of my Iconic London liquid blush in the shade, what shade's this? Power Pink. And this comes out really fast, so I'm just going to be really careful and just apply a little bit. Whoa, that's way too much. Way too much. But we'll make it work. We'll make it work. So again, I'm just going to take a angled brush like this, and I'm just gonna pat it into place, a little bit on the nose as well. I I just think it looks more natural when you have like a little bit of blush on your nose as well, because it's like where the sun would naturally hit and where you would naturally have a flush of colour. Okay, so I know I'm looking a little bit crazy, but we're not finished, so don't panic. Basically what I've started doing is I just disperse the products where I want them to be, and then I go in with my beauty blender and blend out all the products, and that's what works best for me. That's what I've found looks the best. So I'm going to go back in with a little bit of concealer, a little bit under the eyes, and then I have a few little friends that have decided to join me, and a little bit of redness around the nose, so getting rid of that. And then I'm going to take my beauty blender and I'm just going to start blending everything in. And then taking my beauty blender with a little tiny bit of concealer and just doing a thin line down the centre of my nose like that, and then that will just highlight where I want it to on my nose. One thing I will say is this concealer is very high coverage. It's really, really good. It covers everything you want it to. But I would say a little goes a very long way, so don't go mad. Then I'm just going to pat over my nose as well, just to soften those lines. And not forgetting the ears either, because we don't want ears a different colour to our face. And then I just keep blending until I feel like I'm happy. Then I'm going to go in with my Refi bronzer in the shade Tan and the Refi brush as well, and just, I'm literally in desperate need of a new one of these, so I need to get ordering, but I'm going to use what I have left and just use this to warm up the skin again. And also on the nose. Anywhere the sun would naturally hit the face, I'm applying this. And obviously under the chin and down the neck. Keep going in with my beauty blender and going back over any parts that I'm not 100% happy with. And then I'm going to go in also with my Refi cream blush in the shade Malaya. This is honestly one of my favourite blushes. I absolutely love it. So go in with that as well. Okay, and now it's time to set everything. So I'm going to go in with my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder and this small brush, and just take a bit, tap off the excess and set everywhere that you want to be matte and set. So that for me is under the eyes, around the nose, because that's where I get really shiny and oily, the chin, the smile lines, and also in between the brows and centre of the forehead. Then I'm going to go in with my Hoola bronzer in Caramel again. A little goes a long way. And just warm up my face and set the contour and the bronzer. Under the bottom lip as well, nose. And then what I will do as well is I will take my blending brush, tiny bit, and just do underneath the lower lash line as well. just to tie everything in. Also down the sides of the nose, just a tiny bit, because you can easily go overboard with this, like I just have. So then I'll just take a brush and just soften it again. And then I'm just going to go in with another layer of my mascara. And I definitely need to be more organised because I keep losing every product that I put down. I put it down and it like literally walks off and disappears. So I'm going to take another layer of this. And most of the time I just apply mascara to my top lashes. I rarely do the bottom. Just kind of depends how I'm feeling on that day. So I'll look at my face when I'm done and then I'll decide whether it's needed or not. I also will now go in with a little bit of my Refi Brow Sculpt, just to hold all of the hairs in place where I want them. I don't go crazy with this because it does hold them really well, so just do a little bit and then I go in with the brush and just take away the excess and brush all the brows into place. I don't know what Kieran's doing downstairs, but I can hear him like on the phone, so I hope you can't hear that. I think he's like on hold or something, I don't know what he's doing. So that's the brows. Then I'm going to, I've got such a dead leg because I've sat on the floor and now my leg is completely dead. So I hope that doesn't alter my position too much, but my foot was screaming, I needed to move, so sorry about that. Now I'm just going to quickly go in with a little bit more of my Refi cream blush because I just don't feel like I've got enough. I don't feel like I'm going to have to just put it with the dead leg for a minute because you can't actually see me properly. I'm just going to apply a little bit more. I just feel like you can't have like too much blush. Like, can you? Can you have too much? I don't know. Like that. And then I'm going to go in with another Refi product that I am in love with. And that is the brow, not brow, why am I saying brow? It is the Refi Liquid Glow. Again, a tiny bit of this goes a very long way, so I'm just going to apply a tiny bit on the back of my hand. And then I'm just going to take this really old MAC brush that I have and just use it just to apply a tiny bit just on the cheekbones, centre of the nose, and then I'm just going to take a tiny bit on my finger, apply it just underneath the brow bone, and also like in the tear duct area, just to brighten up the centre, and also on the cupid's bow, like that. I'm then going to curl my lashes again now that I've got my second coat of mascara on. And then I'll apply a third coat of mascara. So I'm going to take the Refi Lip Sculpt in the shade Fawn. Just apply it on the lip line, slightly overline at the top, and then I just blend it in. And then use the other side to make sure that it's not going to budge. I'm then going to just take a little bit of my L'Oreal brown liquid eyeliner and just extend that ever so slightly, just to give it a little bit of a darker edge, like so. See how that just like seems to make a huge difference to the eyes? It's opened them up a little bit more. So I'm lastly going to finish off with my setting spray, which is the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. This is unreal, makes your makeup last all day and night. And then I think that might be it. So let this setting spray just die down a little bit, and then I'll show you the final look. Okay, so beautiful people, that is the final result. I really hope that you love this makeup look. It's quite natural, but you could easily pop on a lash and make this like a proper nighttime look. I would use this just as my like go-to glam daytime look. This is my go-to for absolutely everything, and then I just would make the eyes slightly heavier if it was for an evening look. But so yeah, I hope you really enjoyed watching this video. Please let me know if you would like to see more like this, because I'd really be happy to do so. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then please give it a thumbs up and comment down below. And also, if you're not already, please do subscribe, because I'd love you to join our little family over here. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye everyone.